I'm Colin Fitzgerald with Arrowhead Camper Sales in Mayfield, Kentucky, and today we're going to look at our 2026 41 Duplex Sierra Destination Trailer by Forest River. We've sold Sierra for a while. This is the successor to the 40 Duplex. So if you follow the channel or whatever, you're just searching, I have a video on a 40 Duplex that is similar. For 2026, a variety of changes. Prominently, the front cap is extremely different, much more luxury look to really, to be honest. But before, it was just a piece of free-hung fiberglass essentially. This is a full fiberglass cap. It is very nice. I think you're going to notice other changes as well. But for those of you that like to research or whatever, if you just follow the channel, the 40 Duplex was the previous dual bedroom model. So again, 41 Duplex, that's what we're dealing with here. Double bedroom model. I'm going to zoom out. I'll get you the length and weight specs when we go out the back door. So when we come in, I'm just going to show you. To the left is your kitchen, living room, and then the rear bedroom. Right across from you would be your front bath, and then to the right is going to be the front bedroom. Okay, so we're just going to work our way from front to back. So again, we're at the landing here at the sliding door. Upon entering, do a quick just turn through the unit, through the bedroom. Bed slide, of course, in this bedroom. Big front windshield. There is a nightshade there to close that off if you want. You're going to notice throughout that Sierra does a really good job with lighting. Lots and lots of lights throughout, LED lighting. Part of that is for show, of course. The other part of it is just, it's not that hard to add LED lighting, and it makes it so much easier to see. So very bright throughout, but they still have a contrast with the natural wood color. So many products have gone just gray and white. They are using a wood color throughout, interspersed with this white, hatched wall. I guess I'm not maybe into fashion necessarily, but I do think it's a nice break from what we've seen for a while. So bed slide here, headboard on both sides of the bed. There's outlets. You can kind of see them right there. And then there's end tables as well. Light switches are up here to control the lights. There's accent lighting behind the headboard. And then of course you got reading lights above. There's shelving here to the left that is recessed back into that wall. More outlets there, as you can see. 3 airs on this unit. So we're going to see a variety of thermostats. There's one located here. That's the screen door for the sliding door. We do not install it till it's sold, just so it's not weathered. And then that's for the curtain at that door as well. Same thing. We just keep them down. That's how they come. We keep them down. Across from that, storage. There's hanging storage here. Hidden hinges on our compartment door, on our cabinet doors. Excuse me. This is just standard, drawers and things of that nature. I just kind of show you how they work and the depth of them. TV hookups here. If you wanted to add a TV, you can. Window across from that, just to kind of break it up and not feel, incredibly enclosed. I can't remember. Yes, there is storage. Each bed is different. That's the curtain for the sliding door. Those are hubcap covers if you want to do that. And then a manual crank handle there for the jacks. So see if I can put this down quietly with one hand. Sometimes it's tough. Actual, a standard door to close this up, not just a sliding door. And then now we're back out where we started in the landing. So right here across, when you walk in, is going to be the front bath. A couple things of note. We've got countertop here with storage below. A little wider than some I see if you're trying to set stuff on it. Tankless water heater controls there. Medicine cabinet with actual storage. One-piece fiberglass shower. You've got an adjustable head as far as the height there, as you can see. You've also got, again, one piece with shelving built into it. Glass doors. There is an actual vent in here for getting out steam. And then you've got a little area here to store some towels or whatever. And then you've got a towel rod already on the wall there. So that is the bathroom in the front. In the hallway, a lot of switches. I love that they're not using a touchscreen. I don't just make videos and try to sell stuff. I do a lot of technical service work here. A whole lot easier to troubleshoot a switch and replace a switch than dealing with a touchscreen. So if that switch fails and you need to use whatever is on that switch, you can just use this switch to do it. Or just take the wires off and touch them. I love that. So another thermostat here. I love having split thermostats. The odds of all 3 thermostats going bad at once are pretty low. You put them all on one thermostat, you're kind of at the mercy of that thermostat. Same thing up here. Regular switches. I appreciate that. I think our industry's finally realizing the touchscreens are not all they're cracked up to be. So monitor panel here. You've got heating holding tanks. There's your controls for that. Variety of light switches, water pump, awning, and slides. These are slides are going to be, I can't remember if all of them are on the same switch. Historically, Sierra's used hydraulic. Sometimes the bed slides are on a different, I don't remember, but regardless, at least these are on hydraulic with that single switch, the two in the middle. Now, going to pan real quick again and show you this. Kitchen, living room in the middle. We have dual lofts. So a loft over the rear bedroom, which we'll look at in a second, and a loft here at the front bedroom. Kind of a tight spiral staircase here. If you go up that, right here to the right, there's a light switch to turn all these lights on and off. That way you're not having to individually press a button. You can see your mattress pads up here, the teddy bear bunk mats, a variety of storage areas, some open, some closed, a variety of outlets as you can see on both sides. There's an air conditioner, the front air up there as you can see. A lot of air drops, so you're not going to be burning up here. Window with curtain, and then more open storage here. All right. Now, going back down, we're going to look at the kitchen area first. They have the waterfall countertop edge on the kitchen island. You can see outlets built in right there. Oh, I need to zoom out, guys. I'm sorry. Outlets on both sides. Countertop extension here. Nice big sink. You can easily wash large dishes and pans if you need to. Storage below. There's your, well, trash can if I could speak. You can see the cabinet doors here. The joints, I'm trying to show you that that's, you know, not MDF or anything like that. More storage there. Big refrigerator. Fridge portion up top, of course. And then freezer down below. Flush floor slides, no carpet. You can see it's woven vinyl, more like boat flooring essentially. Furrion stove and oven. You can tell by looking at it, by the size of it, it's more of a residential feel than, you know, our standard RV stove and oven. Backsplash, solid surface countertops. You've got your microwave above. RV airflow systems, that's going to be on the, for the actual roof airs. That's not anything to do with that, of course, if you've researched that. Actually, they have really good information if you like to research stuff, showing the effectiveness of their product. Now, behind this is your pantry. So you can see that little black handle right there. I'm going to pull that, and you've got a big pantry. They did a good job finishing this out, putting storage on the back side of the TV, putting storage here. You've got an outlet right down there, so if you want to put like a vacuum or a Swiffer wet jet or something, whatever that needs power, you can do that. So really, really neat. These have, man, what a great idea. I'm glad our industry is doing that. I think they're a great idea. I haven't seen negative feedback yet from it. I'm glad we're using that space. Previously, it was pretty underutilized. TV here. There is, you can see the JBL controls there, fireplace. There's some more storage here, just, you know, kind of a general catch-all storage area. And then across from that, you've got your theater seats right across from the TV, and you've got your seating. You've got half and half. You've got the ottoman, and then you've also got two standalone chairs. Now, notice I love the windows. Huge windows there on that side of the unit. They trim them out very well. I love this wood that they're trimming them out with. Blackout night shades. I just think that if you can have a good view off the campsite or that door side, you've got good windows to utilize that. Now, at the back, we're going to see in the middle we have a free blow air, because that air is just going to blow literally almost into the entire unit except for the two bedrooms you can close off. And then the back air right back there, it's a ducted air again. So 2 ducted, 1 free blow, 3 airs total. Ladder up here to get to the top, and it's kind of like the front one. You've got a variety of storage areas, open and closed. You've got a bunk mat up here, windows. Same thing, just at the back. So lots and lots of space. If you don't need both of them, then great. You've got a storage area. Put totes up there, whatever. Going to the back, we got a door to close this off. That's not a sliding door. I got another slide here. Same thing as far as outlets, not end tables, decorative lighting, headboard, all that stuff. Storage-wise, you could put a really big TV here compared to the front one. More storage. You've got hanging storage here, drawers here, so similar stuff. But here at the back's where it's a little different as far as the bathroom. This is a half bath. We've got our toilet, counter, sink, medicine cabinet, and then across from that you've got a stack washer dryer. So if you need to utilize that, you can. It's already here back in the back, easy to get in and out. If maybe honestly, if you're hanging clothes out or something, you can get in and out pretty quickly. But anyway, utilizing that space there. If for some reason you didn't want that, great, take it out, sell it, and you've got a huge area to hang clothes. So a big area right there to have a stack washer dryer already in the unit. Now let's go back outside, and we're going to look at some things there. Going in and out of here because this is really your main entry. We'll look at the back door in a second. Sliding glass door, obviously, as you can see there with tint. Big grab handle. You can look at this. They do a good job of explaining things that I might miss. You can pause and read that. Awning right here. Electric awning, of course. Just going to go around and show y'all different things here. There's the drop frame. That's a good way to see that, as you can tell. You have to have drop frame for the lofts. That's your dryer vent. So at the back here, this is where the rear door is. And that's looking back into the center of the unit. Tankless water heater. Got manual stab jacks on it. Most people end up locking these things up because you're parking them semi-permanently usually. Termination points, everybody always wants to know where they're at. There's one back here for the rear bath. We're gonna have another one up front for the others. Usually this is where Sierra puts grab handles. I haven't specifically looked at this floor plan, but yeah, there's gonna be your tank valves for the, if I can thread this on, for the rear. Furnace output, water hookup there. And these are cable slides, okay, on the rear, and then these are gonna be hydraulic. So it's usually how they do it. You may not care, but whatever, if you're somebody that cares about that. Other termination point here, there's gonna be more valves behind that. Low point drains are located there, as you can see. Water hookups are right here. Black tank flushes. You're gonna have winterizing hookup. You're gonna have fresh tank fill, city water hookup. A variety of different things there going on. Nothing of note here that I can think of. Cap light switch right here. And then again, this is a, one-piece fiberglass cap. Definitely different from previous iterations of this product from Sierra. So that is the unit, 2026 41 duplex Sierra. Oh, you probably want the exact length and weight. Usually the sticker is right up here. Let me see. Yep, right here. 13,269 pounds and 40 feet 1 inch tip to tip. So there's the specs on it. The link in the description goes to our website. There will be more information there if you want pricing, specs, listing of options, things that I didn't talk about. Or you can call, text, email. Our family will be happy to help you. On behalf of my family, our dealership, Arrowhead Camper Sales, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day.